Hello everyone, welcome to Commerce Bees. In today's video, we will see the difference between the terms business, profession and employment. In my previous videos, I have explained you about the term economic activity. In that, business, profession and employment are the different types of economic activities. Let's first see what is the meaning of the terms business, profession and employment. The first is the business. Activities performed by people with the main motive of earning profit is called business. All the activities which are performed by people for earning profit comes under the category of business. For example, production, exchange, distribution and sale of goods and services are the activities which are performed by people for earning profit. So it is called as a business. The next is a profession. An occupation intended to render personal service of a specialized and expert nature is called profession. Any job which requires a specialized and expert nature services, then it is called as a profession. For example, doctors, lawyers, engineers, chartered accountants, all these comes under the category of profession. The next is employment. It is a job performed by human being in which they work for others and get remuneration. If a person is agreeing to work for another person in return for a salary or for a wage, then it is called as an employment. Remuneration means salary or a wage. I hope you are clear with the meaning of the terms business, profession and employment. Let's see how it is established or how it is started. That is the second point, commencement. Business may start with the decision of a person and some legal formality. If a person has some experience in some field and he has capital, then a person can start a business. If he decides that he wants to do business in that field, then he can start the business. Legal formalities totally depend on the type and the nature of the business. Every business need not require legal formalities. If we take the example of the roadside kirana shops or any other small shops, it does not require legal formalities. So, legal formalities totally depend on the nature and the type of the business. In case of profession, professionals can start practice after completion of a degree course with a certificate of practice. Always, professionals need to pursue specific degree and certificate of practice for practicing as a professionals. If we take examples of chartered accountants, they have to pursue the degree of chartered accountancy, then they have to get themselves registered with ICAI, that is the registered professional body of the Chartered Accountants of India, that is Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. After getting registered themselves with the ICAI, then only they can start their practice as chartered accountants. In case of employment, service agreement and appointment letter. If a person is going to an organization for doing a job, what the organization will do, he will take the interview of that person. After passing the interview, they will ask the person to sign the service agreement. After signing the service agreement, he will get an appointment letter from the organization. From there he can start his employment. The next is capital investment. In case of business, capital investment is a must. When you say business, you have to invest some capital to start it. Whether it is a small scale or a medium scale or a large scale, capital investment is the starting point of any business. Limited capital is required in case of profession. How? For example, if we take the example of a doctor who is a professional, if he wants to set up his own clinic, then he needs some capital to set up that clinic. for purchasing the machinery or the equipments he required for rendering the services. In case of employment, no capital is required because he is working for an employer, for another person. So he need not invest any capital. So no capital is required in case of an employment. The fourth is the qualification. No qualification is required in case of business. There is no specific degree or a certificate of practice that is required in case of business. Any person who is having the capital and who wants to do the business, he can start the business. So there is no qualification required in case of business. In case of profession, qualification and practice certificate is compulsory. As I have already told you that if a person wants to become a professional, for example, if he wants to become a doctor or a lawyer, what he has to do, he has to complete his qualification, then he has to practice under his seniors to get the practice certificate. After that only he can start his practice as a professional. In case of employment, qualification and training is required as per the requirement of the employer. It totally depends on the type of the job you want to do that the qualification and training is decided. The next is nature of work. What type of work is involved in business, profession and employment? Business totally deals with the purchase and sale of goods and services. And profession and employment, it deals with rendering of services to the people. But in case of profession, specialized and expert nature services are provided, which can be provided only by the professionals who are expert in a particular field. But in case of employment, a service is rendered to the employer. The employee works for an employer. The next point is the motive. What is the motive behind doing these activities of business, profession and employment? The main motive in case of business is to earn the profit. So every business is carried out for a profit. So the main motive behind doing any type of business is to earn some profit. In case of profession, earns income by charging fees. The main motive behind rendering the specialized and expert nature services is to charge some fees from the clients. So it becomes the earnings of the professionals. In case of employment, earns income in the form of salary. So the main motive behind doing an employment is to get the salary from the employer. The next point is the risk. Profits are not regular and fixed, risk is more. In case of business, the sales are not fixed. It fluctuates every month. So the profits are not regular and fixed. The business may earn the profit or it may incur the losses. So the risk is more in case of business. In case of profession, some risk is involved because if we have taken the example before also that if a doctor wants to set up his own clinic, then he may not earn the same income every month. The income may fluctuate. So some risk is involved in case of a profession. But in case of employment, no risk is involved. Irrespective of the sales or the profit, the business may earn the income or it may incur the losses. The employee will get a fixed salary. So there is no risk involved in case of a employment. The next point is the return. Profit is the return in case of business. Why a person is carrying out the business? Because he wants to earn the profit. So profit is the return in case of business. In case of profession, professional fees is the return because a person is or a professional is rendering his services to the people in return for a professional fees. In case of employment, a person is working for another person for a salary. because he is expecting the return in the form of salary or wages from the employer. The next point is transfer of interest. Whether the business, profession and employment can be transferable or not. In case of business, the transfer of ownership is possible with some legal formalities. If a person feels that his business is not earning the profit as he was expecting, then he can sell his business to another person. So the transfer of ownership is possible in case of business. But in case of profession, it is not possible because a person is becoming a professional after pursuing a specific degree plus a certificate of practice. So in case of profession, it is not possible to transfer the profession. In case of employment also, it is not possible because after seeing the capabilities of the person, an employer is hiring the employee. So in case of employment also, it is not possible to transfer. The next is code of conduct. What code of conduct is followed in case of business, profession and employment? In case of business, there is no code of conduct. A businessman can set up his own rules and regulation for conducting his business. In case of profession, a person has to follow the professional code of conduct for rendering the services. In case of employment, an employee has to follow the organization's code of conduct because he is working for that organization. The organization is the employer. So an employee has to follow the organization's code of conduct for providing his services as an employee. I hope you are clear with the difference between the term business, profession and employment. If you like the topic, please do like, share and subscribe to Commerce Beast. Thank you so much.